This is probably the most important thing I'm going to give you in this message right now. Here it is. The secret to success. I figured it out. I know how to be successful. Hear me, please, young people, and those who've been younger longer. How do you become successful? Here's the secret.
First,
the greatest enemy of success is your fear of failure. I figured something out years ago. If you can fail, fail big.
fail big. That's right. Fail big.
If you're going to go for gold, go for pure gold, man. Listen, if you fail small, they can laugh at you anyhow. So fail big time. Try something big. Guess what? I figured it out. Because after you die, they can't get you to pay nothing. You spend a whole year trying to decide to do something and they ain't done it yet. And the year already gone. Another one started and you still gonna sit there trying to decide to do it. By the time you calculate what they can think, the time's gone. A dead man can't pay mortgage.
Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big.
I had the opportunity to meet Donald Trump once. And you know, when you get before great people, you don't talk a lot. You ask questions. And I asked him, I said, Mr. Trump, if there's one thing you could tell me that has made you successful, what would it be? He said, I always bought things I had no money to buy. He said, because I figured out, if you're gonna lose, you might as well lose big.
Your life will never be a straight path. Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. All right, now here's my last point about failure.
I want you to get this down, write this down, this is important.
Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Number 2.
I discovered something about success. The greatest enemy of progress is your last success. You can become so proud of what you accomplished that you stop moving ahead to what you could accomplish. This is why I'm so nervous about accolades and about applause and about all these different awards people give. I'm nervous about it because if you become distracted by that stuff, it can stop you from progressing. See, I discovered the world is an amazing place. The world is so average, it doesn't take much to be a genius. Just do a little extra. Some of y'all didn't hear what I said. This is very important. See, the world is so mediocre, you can't believe none of their awards. Listen, if a guy ain't doing nothing and you finally did something, he think you did everything. So you got to not measure success by what other people tell you. Matter of fact, here's what I call success. Success in this year is the completion and the fulfillment of the original intent or purpose for your life. That is success. How do you measure success? Success is measured by purpose when it's fulfilled. Success is not measured by what you've done compared to what others have done. Success is measured by what you've done compared to what you knew you could have done. So you are the measure of your own success. Only you knew how good you could have done. And the average person will always think you did great if you did a little bit better than they did. But you will know that you did poorly when you compare to what you know you could have done. So your success is never measured by other people, nor by their measure, but by what God showed you that you could do and you didn't do. That's why I am constantly comparing myself with myself. Why? Because only you know how great you can become.
And anything you want, good you can have.
You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doctorate degrees the schools have given me because they say I've achieved so much, it's worth doctorate degrees. I begin to lose count. Why? I ain't working for no degree. I'm working for a purpose. And people observe you and they think you're doing great, when in reality, you know you're not doing great compared to what you know you want to do. Can I put it this way? Write this down. Everyone write this down, please. What's the key to success? I figured it out. And this is where I'm going to end this session now. The key to true success is not to pursue success. The key to true success is not to pursue success. If you want to be successful in this new year, you must not seek success. So then the answer, how do you become successful? Here it is. You want to become successful, the key to success is seek to become a person of value. And that's it. It's that simple and that difficult.
Many things used to puzzle me back in those early days. I used to wonder why 2 people could work for the same company, one make twice as much money. Now see, that used to puzzle me. And maybe they were the same age, graduated from the same school, live in the same community, work for the same company, with the same products and the same services. They've got the same traffic, the same problems, and one makes $1,000 a month, the other one makes $2,000 a month. Now that was my puzzling question. Why would this long list be the same and the money twice as much? I asked, what's the difference between $1,000 a month and $2,000 a month? And I don't mean $1,000 a month, right? I could figure that out. But what makes the difference? Why would one person do twice as well, 3 times as well? Speaking economically, now I know there's more than one way to do well. I understand that. But in this little narrow area called compensation, what's the difference? Now, if you can't get more time, which you can't, what could you get more of that would make a difference in economic results? And here's the key word. Make it a part of your notes. We're going to consider it tonight. The word is value. And I have a little phrase for your notes. Value makes the difference in results. Value makes the difference. You can't get more time, but you can create more value.
In other words, you must become a person of value when you discover your unique gift and you make your significant contribution to the world. As a matter of fact, you become significant when you develop, refine, and serve your gift to the world.
Now here's the first lesson of economics. Everybody should learn it from the time they're old enough to understand what a dollar means, how to earn one, how to get one, how to keep one, what to do with it. First lesson of economics. We primarily get paid for value. That's lesson 1. Bringing value to the marketplace, that's how you get paid. You don't get paid for the time. I know it takes time to bring value to the marketplace, but you get paid for the value, not the time. Now, since that's true, here's one of the key questions of the evening. Is it possible to become twice as valuable at the marketplace and make twice as much money in the same time? Could you become 3 times as valuable? Make 3 times as much money in the same time? Is that possible? The answer is yes, if. And it's always if, right? Life is known as the big if. Harry Truman once said, life is iffy. How true. And here's the big if we're going to consider it tonight. It's possible to do much better at the marketplace if you go to work primarily on yourself.
This is very important. Young people, listen to me, because your career will not make you wealthy. If you're going to become successful and you want to become great and influential in life, don't seek greatness. Don't seek influence. Don't seek success. Seek value, because value is equal worth. The more valuable a thing becomes, the more it is worth. Are you listening to me? Why do you think you spend so much money on diamonds? Diamonds are considered valuable. Therefore, they are worth more than those plastic stuff you buy called costume jewelry. Listen carefully. Why is oil so valuable? Because it is so rare, its worth keeps rising. It's in demand. You are worth what you are valued.